unify a lot of these soon, I think. Right?
Yeah, I think that's right. Like, it seems like they're lining up everybody to do the unifications. X-Pac and Tajiri start off here, but Tajiri decides to do a no-look kick to Albert and hits him off the apron.
How cool was that, dude? Albert's on the apron, running his mouth to Tajiri, and Tajiri, I mean, he's the best at this, dude. He turns, doesn't he, like, his body turns, and he's still looking at X-Pac, it look like, and he blitzes Albert in the face with his kick.
Yeah, very cool.
Awesome.
Tajiri kicks down X-Pac, and Spike Dudley comes in with the double axe. Spike ducks a line here from X-Pac and tries to crossbody Albert.
Oh my God.
What comes next is the craziest thing I've ever seen. So,
dude, okay, I'm not joking. Is this not one of the scariest things, like, ever?
Yeah, so Spike just came back from injury. So
oh my
Spike,
God, he did!
So Spike ducks a line from X-Pac here, and he tries to crossbody Albert on the apron. Albert catches him, crossbody, you know, like horizontally the long way.
Yeah.
He presses him over his head. I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna like military press him into the ring.
Of course.
No, man. Albert takes this guy, presses him above his head on the apron, and then drops him all the way to the floor on the outside.
So it's not even like he like gives him any oomph, right? Like there's no launch, so he can like maybe go face first or like stomach first. He dumps him, and Spike rolls down his back, hits the apron, and then the floor. Like, this is horrifying. I don't know how he didn't die.
Like, Spike was not afraid of anything. He would just do
Spike's
whatever.
Idea.
Yeah, dude, Spike was a dog. Yeah, I like this a lot.
He was a beast, dude. And like, for, you know, he totally didn't have to do that for this match, by the way. Like, he, like you said, just came back from injury. People know Albert, like, a Beal would have been enough, which they do. And that's enough. Like, he looks crazy getting Bealed across the ring. No, I'm going to take a fucking military press to the floor backwards.
Yeah, fuck that. We're not doing any normal shit. Spike's a dog. We're getting some shit over. We're doing something big.
That is the boss right there.
Yeah, I like that. X-Pac brings Spike back into the ring, hits a brainbuster for a 2. They're kicking this dude's ass.
They are stuffing this guy. Dude, it was actually a really cool brainbuster too. X-Pac like kind of jumped on it.
Yeah, it almost turned into a God's last gift.
It was sick.
Albert comes in and beats down Spike, beals him across the ring.
Talk shit.
Albert picks Spike up by the belt and carries him over to X-Pac so he can tag in.
That is fucking crazy.
Albert goes for the boot, but crotches himself on the top rope here. Tajiri gets the hot tag. He comes in with a line, a kick, handspring, back elbow. The crowd goes crazy.
He's another video game guy to me, but also like real life guy. Like obviously, like there's Tajiri matches I thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, there's tons, especially in ECW, that I could call to. But I mean, you play as Tajiri in a video game, you're doing all the kicks. Like Perry Saturn's all the suplexes, maybe Taz too. He probably had a ton of suplexes. Tajiri's got all these fucking sweet kicks. Like this guy is awesome and super dialed in too. Like when you're playing, you know, just talking about video game stuff some more. When you're, if the games get them right at least. And they usually did in the older ones. Like, you're playing Tajiri, it felt like Tajiri.
Yeah, for sure. He pins X-Pac here. Albert splashes X-Pac by accident, trying to break up the pin.
No!
Spike and Tajiri double drop kick Albert. X-Pac's now on the outside talking shit to Molly. Molly slaps X-Pac. X-Pac pushes her down. Spike dives on him. There's a lot going on in this back end here.
There's a ton going on here. X-Pac was probably telling Molly that she's not the real Gorgeous George.
Where are the rest of the Gorgeous Georges?
Why is there so many of them?
X-Pac brings the belt in. Dude, okay. So all that happens in the back end, right? X-Pac brings this belt in. Spike stops him. The ref thinks Spike has the belt, so the ref is distracted. Tajiri kicks down X-Pac, jumps off his back, but gets caught out of midair by Albert in a double.
Oh my God. Dude, this, which would have been enough, right? Like, that's cool enough.
But As he's up in the air, double goozled, X-Pac hits him with the belt, and then Albert hits the Baldo bomb to pick up the win.
X-Pac like has to line up behind Albert to leap up behind him and hit Tajiri in the head with the cruiserweight title. Like, completely unnecessary. The Baldo bomb could have just beat Tajiri, but no. Brained this motherfucker with the title too.
Very cool finish here. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I love that shit. That was sick.
Yeah, this whole deal here, I like this match a lot.
Really good match. Yeah, I think everyone looked fucking super good coming out of this. As we mentioned, eventually we get the title unification between, I believe it's X-Pac and Tajiri.
Yeah, I think that's right. We go backstage. William Regal is in his office, and Perry Saturn is here looking for Moppy.
Moppy! He's looking in the Regal piss cup. He's looking through all this shit. And Regal's like, what are you doing? I can assure you Moppy is not here. I suggest you go find Terry. I'm sure she has a better idea where your Moppy is than I do. And Perry looks at him and says, you're welcome. And then he leaves.
Right. Why wouldn't you ask Terry?
Right. Regal should have got up with brass knucks and punched him in the back of the head.
Yeah, I guess he could have done that. He probably has some work to get done. He was jotting down some information.
I don't think anybody would have second thought that Perry Saturn laid down on the floor in the commissioner's office room. They were like, oh yeah, that pans out. That makes sense.
He should have drank the pee.
He just still has piss in there from like forever ago.
Turns out he liked it.
Well, the two of the top guys in WCW, Sean O'Haire and Chuck Palumbo, are here. If we haven't got enough of them. And Regal says, the fuck do you two want? And Chuck Palumbo says, hey, slow your roll, bro. We want to be leaders. We want a match tonight. And Sean O'Haire says, we're here to lead by example. We'll take on any WWF tag team you have tonight. Regal says, any team? All right, well, the Hardys are booked, and APA already worked, and shit, our tag division's pretty light, boys. I don't know. I got to figure this out here. You going to put the tag titles on the line, though? And they say, definitely, we're going to do that. And Regal says, all right, I'll get the fuck out of my office before I load these brass knucks up. You see Perry Saturn on the floor, that's you next.
So now it's time for the Booker T and Shane McMahon Town Hall.
Michael Cole says that Booker is jealous of The Rock, jealous of his popularity, his Hollywood success, and standing up as one of the greatest sports entertainers in the business has seen. God damn, all right, man, just back off of it just a little. Like,
if you smell,
dude. So Shane and Booker out here, and Shane says, Booker, look at this crowd, filled to the rafters with self-important, sanctimonious Hollywood phonies. I mean, again, I swore this was going to be like a face-to-face with Arnold or something, or Booker T should have went face-to-face with the former WCW World Champion David Arquette. Anything
just
there.
One.
And he says, I can tell by looking in the eyes of all of you that none of you have been a fight in your life. And I'm out here to remind you in the street fight last week that it's not important who walks away with their hand raised in victory, but who walks away, period. And last Monday, it was Shane O'Mac and Booker T who walked away from that street fight at the expense of the so-called Great One, The Rock. And then he calls for them to show it on the Tron. He says, roll the footage. And Shane narrates this footage here, and they show The Rock going for the rock bottom, and Shane grabs his leg. And Shane says, I have The Rock right here. I'm about to snap his ankle in two. But then Booker T wanted to save The Rock's ankle, and boom, decapitation. Booker says, I would say the sucker is the man who got his ass kicked last Monday. And I'd say the sucker is the man who is not the 5-time WCW champion. And the man who's scared and jealous of Booker T. Rock, I would say you're the sucker. Sucker? And then he says, Rock, you feel any different? You just gotta accept my challenge at SummerSlam. And, I'll give you everything you got coming to you. The first thing would be, then he does the scissors kick in the ring, like, just does it, and says, the scissors kick. And he says, the second thing is going to be the spin-a-rooney. So he hands the mic to Shane, does the spin-a-rooney, and then Shane is right there to give the mic back. 1, 2, 3. Now, can you dig that? Sucker!
If you smell
shit.
what The Rock is cooking.
A WWF test-like pop here.
Dude, I mean, massive. This is the most over guy by a mile.
He says, well, congratulations, because you're going to go 1-on-1 with the Great One at SummerSlam. And Arnold's fucking fired up for this. He's clapping in the crowd. He loves The Rock. And Rock says, before you face The Rock at SummerSlam, he has one question. What in the blue hell is a spin-a-rooney? Who came up with the spin-a-rooney? Fisher Price? If you're some man. Rock says, just so The Rock understands, The Rock's thinking is clear. The Rock has got the sharpshooter, the rock bottom, and the people's elbow. And you've got the spinneroonie, the dipsy doodle, and the suffering succotash. If you're some man. So The Rock says, you see, Booker T, you can get involved in the Rock Street Fight on Monday. You can challenge The Rock on the Rock Show SmackDown. You don't have a show. You can come all the way out here to Hollywood to get your hair done by Whoopi Goldberg. And Michael Cole laughs so close to the mic and says, get it? And Ted says, yeah, I fucking get it, dude. Jesus Christ.
She was in the Muppet movie.
So was The Rock. Oh, no, so was Hogan.
Oh, yeah, when they were in space.
Yeah. But Booker T, all jokes aside, there's nothing, and The Rock means nothing, that's going to stop The Rock from giving the 5-time WCW champion a 5-star ass whooping all over SummerSlam. But we have one problem. The Rock's interest is not at SummerSlam. The Rock's interest is tonight. And Booker says, shit, we could fucking do this right now. You face Shane O'Mac and Booker T in a handicap match. And Rock says, allow The Rock to think for 1 second. And then immediately drops the mic and starts walking down the ramp. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I get fired up. That was sick as fuck. So Rock's like circling the ring. He backs up to the announce table area. He grabs a chair and he slides in, but they jump him. They get his ass immediately.
Dude, I love when, like, face tries to hit the ring, immediately gets stomped out, and then fights back towards the end. It works every time.
Yeah, it's the best. And The Rock might be the best at it.
Yeah, when he's getting stomped out, he's really selling.
And when he's coming up, it's flying.
Yeah, for sure. His punches are awesome for these.
So yeah, Shane stomps him out, gets him in there too. Booker hits him with a spin kick. Booker slaps the shit out of him. He's ground and pounding him. UFC's coming, so you know, Daniel Pewter's around the corner. Got to get that shit started here. Shane picks up The Rock, and Booker has the chair. He's loading him up. Rock elbows out. He starts firing off shots on Booker. Spine buster on the chair. Shane gloms Rock from behind, and Rock gets up, starts fucking him up too. Knocks him over the top to the floor. But that's not it. The Rock goes outside, takes off the announce table cover, and Shane's trying to escape through the barricade. Rock chases him, throws him back to ringside. And dude, this is like, I gotta give it to Shane, man, and The Rock too. I mean, really anybody did this. These announce tables, especially back in this era, did not look fun to be near. Like, there's nothing under these things. They're just falling straight to the floor pretty much.
Yep, that's right.
And that's what happens here. The Rock bottoms Shane through the announce table, kills him. If you're some man.
Team Bring It says let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, dude, the let the bodies hit the floor thing, they hit like 6 times on this show, man. Good Lord.
When The Rock hits the spine buster on Booker here, his head hits right out the back of the fucking chair in the ring.
It's rough, dude. Yeah. I mean, same with the rock bottom through the table. Like, you can see they have to stand directly on the edge of this thing to not have it crumble under their feet.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few times, I think, where The Rock goes up for the rock bottom and it just collapses.
It just goes 12-6. Yeah, like, just falls down. That sucks. So, yeah, brutal rock bottom here through the table to continue the Rock Booker T thing. Which is, I mean, cool. I mean, like, again, like, this era of Booker at the beginning of the invasion where they still treated him as a top guy threat is very cool. Obviously, he, you know, kind of goes mid-card after that and then comes back up. But, you know, always a key player in my mind.
We go backstage. Perry Saturn is looking for Moppy in the trash.
This is the most fucked up looking dumpster I've ever seen. What is this?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, there's a bunch of random shit in here. I mean, this thing was filled up probably hours and hours and hours ago.
Just piled up to hell. And Terry Runnels walks up and says, hey, Perry. And Perry says, you see my Moppy? And Terry says, yeah, I stole it, dumbass. Why'd you ask me hours
Like,
ago?
what the fuck do you think happened?
She says, you're talking about the same rotten, stinky mop you chose over me? You lost the mop the same way you lost me. And by the way, you're welcome. That's fucked up. That's fucked up to do to my man here. He just, like, how inconsiderate is Terry? He's just going through some things.
I mean, Perry immediately forgets that she was even here and just starts looking for the mop again.
I'm surprised he even remembered that Moppy was gone.
We have Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Hare versus mystery opponents. WCW tag team title match. Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Hare come out here. They have the EA big theme song.
This song, I actually like this song.
It sounds like a song nuts. From like a 2003 sports game. Like you would be doing Madden like tryouts or whatever it was back then. Where like you would, it wasn't tryouts. It was like practice. It would be like practice squad shit. You would do the mini games and you'd be listening to the theme song. That sounds like it could be in the game, really. Dude,
you're right, dude. And I mean, I think we talked about this before, but Sean O'Hare and Chuck Palumbo both also look like teen movie 2001 bad guys.
Yeah, really.
Or they'd be fighting against the Power Rangers or something.
Yeah, they would like really be bullying DJ Qualls. For sure.
They would be beating the shit out. He would get up on them in the end, like he'd pour like punch on their heads at the party, but like they'd be fucking with them for a long time.
Yeah, right. Or like they would become friends by the end or something, right?
Oh, sure, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
some deal like that. So the pyro goes off here for this match, and the opponents are Kane, Undertaker, and Sarah.
I was trying to figure out for a second. I was like, okay, this could be like a ha-ha match, right? They send out somebody just for these dudes to beat up, and I was like, DDP and Canyon just won the belts. This is probably a title change. Uh-oh. And then just as I figured it out, Kane and fucking Taker come out. And I mean, Sean O'Hare and Chuck Palumbo sell this great. Like Sean.
Shit.
We've all been looking forward.
First game of the new season, nigga. Nigga. We got the same starting five, pretty much same top 8 off the bench. New rotation though. No Jerry McCain. Let that nigga go. Because I wanted to
Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. The guard set is Giddy and White. Keldon Johnson is out there with Fisher. And it's Page, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
There's the lob to the hoop, and stolen by Song. Here's Norris, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Norris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Norris has got 5 now.
Well, defending Cunningham was a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Oh, shit.
There's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Irving. Page passes to Fisher. Here's Page. And out of bounds as Buffalo gains possession. And we're about a minute and a half in the first quarter. Cunningham looking it over. Here's Norris.
Nigga. Oh.
And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Chicago. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Into the lane. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Fisher finds White. And
Nigga.
call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Buffalo making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Wesley. There's the steal. One-on-one here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
To me, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Buffalo shooting their first free throws of the game. Perkins is checked in for Chicago.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Pass to Page. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Perkins. Cunningham against Giddey. They get it back. Good defense by Wembanyama.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
It's Cunningham with the drive, and that one drops for him.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an open.
Bulls trail by 4. Giddey with it. Here's Johnson. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Wembanyama, a screen on Giddey. And Cunningham with the slam.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Giddey the pass to Johnson.
Shit.
Johnson with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Wesley. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Wesley's got 7 points in the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
It's Giddey with the drive. The shot's good.
And he's having quite the quarter.
At the Bulls.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate.
Oh, shit.
With some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
LeVert's checked in for the Bulls. Josh Giddey comes in for White. LeVert with it. Williams picks him up. With the crossover, and it's off the back rim. No good. Buffalo leading by 5. Here's Wesley. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Giddey. They set the pick. And again, Chicago. No good. Buffalo has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And it's Wesley missing. Bulls trail by 7. And Giddy gets it to go. Giddy's got 8 points. For Buffalo, they've gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Outside Williams. Shoots.
Oh my God.
On the wing, Jones. Teague against Williams. To the paint. Here's Edey. That one, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Wesley. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Teague finds Giddy. Back to Teague. There's the triple. It's just from long range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it goes down 2 points. And Buffalo leads by 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Top of the key, Giddy. Inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Five seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Moody. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Buffalo leads by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Buffalo.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Victor Wembanyama is out there with Ellis. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Wesley in at the shooting guard position.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And for Chicago, Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Edey. And it's Teague in at the 1 spot. Jones sets the pick for Teague. Outside, Jones. Now here's Giddey. And Teague has it in the corner. Jones kicks to Giddey. Pass to Teague. Here's the floater. Williams is out there with Ellis. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Wesley in at the 2-guard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And for Chicago, they've got Jones. He's out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Teague in at the point guard position. Misses in close. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Buffalo. Screen by Ellis. Mitchell dishes to Ellis. Misses the layup. Bulls trail by 11. To the inside. Teague. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Ellis outside. Pass to Wesley. Launches it. Wembanyama. No dice on the putback jam. For Chicago, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you hear Richard about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Buffalo making a switch here. Williams is checked in. At the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Victor Wembanyama, 3rd. And, of course, Zach Edey.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Teague surveying the D. Here's Edey. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Teague against Cunningham. For 3. Good on the three-point shot. Norris has got 8 points.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
On the wing, Giddey. He's got 8. From deep. And it's Buffalo with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Norris. Defended by Fisher. 3-on-3. Here's Giddey. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. He's got 10.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And a foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Teague. And so here is Chicago.
Damn.
A 12-point game.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Williams passes to Wembanyama. And once again off the mark by Buffalo. For Chicago, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And it's Fisher missing. Buffalo leading by 9. Here's Norris. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Irving against Giddey. Pass to Norris. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Norris has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global strong first quarter.
Johnson outside. Down low.
Oh, fuck that up.
And then Johnson with
Fuck
the
that
dunk.
up.
I'm just going to say this. Johnson has some bounce. When this man gets off the ground,
Oh, shit.
gets off the ground with ease.
And stolen by Fisher. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Buffalo. Williams comes in for Kyrie Irving. And the Bulls making a change also. Teague, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. Page passes to Johnson. Out to White. There's the pick. Over Wembanyama. And it's White missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And it's Fisher missing. Buffalo leading by 12. Here's Norris. Over in the corner, Williams. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Norris. He's got 18. Wembanyama, a screen on Teague. Norris can't get it to go. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Bulls trail by 11. Now Teague. Pass to Johnson. There's the screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What toughness from Johnson in the paint, sticking with his shot and drawing the foul.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game, and Johnson drops them both. Buffalo leading by 9. Mitchell passes to Wesley. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
He's perfect from the line this time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Mitchell against Giddey. Pass to Johnson. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Bulls have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Bulls trail by 10.
Damn it.
For Chicago, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. The free throw drops for Fisher.
At the line for the Bulls, Fisher. 2 shots.
Fisher hits them both. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Wesley. Driving in, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. Buffalo able to retain possession here. 5 seconds left in the first half. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's Buffalo up by 8. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You look at Buffalo, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for Buffalo.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes. Yeah, Kitty, I heard you applied to Shaq University. Denied.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. They've got Kyrie Irving. Sarr out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Norris in at the small forward spot. Bulls trail by 8. And for Chicago, the guard set is Giddey and White. Out there with Johnson. And it's Page in at the center.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Cunningham. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
It's a great...
Oh my God. Thanks. My E-brake barely grabbed. I'm just trying to bark.
Move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Johnson. There's a screen. And out of bounds as Buffalo gains possession.
A chance now to see the numbers for Wembanyama. Last season, he played outstanding. Last year, averaging 24 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
He gives them a jolt of energy down low every time he comes into the game. That's something any coach loves to have.
Bangs on the trifecta.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
And here is Giddey. He's got 14. White up top. Johnson against Wembanyama. Takes a step back. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 10.
I love whenever Johnson looks to really score inside. Certainly has the touch and the confidence to get it done in there.
Irving with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Timeout. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
Here's Giddey, and it's sent back by Irving.
How about that block from Irving there, getting the timing just right on the defense.
Sarr, the pass to Wembanyama. Count it. Wembanyama's got 6 in the quarter.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Here's White. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
Williams, he's checked in for Cunningham. And both free throws good for White. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Norris. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Kobe White.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For Buffalo, they've been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Teague, he's checked in for White. Teague, the pass to Page.
Lucas, you have responsibilities, and you also have dreams. Whether you're looking to advance your career or launch a new one.
Now, Giddey. Lets a floater go, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Buffalo making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup. And Buffalo leads by 15.
The quick feed of Kyrie Irving carving his way through the defense, man. This guy, he can get anywhere at any time.
Teague against Irving. Giddey with it. He's got 14. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. On the wing, Fisher. Unloads from 9. Nice break. Here comes Buffalo. And a wide open look for Irving. And there's another one for Buffalo.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
Giddey, the pass to Johnson. Out up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Ooh, the high-flying Keldon Johnson. Finish that alley-oop, young man.
Wembanyama, a screen on Teague. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one. From outside the arc. Made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Wesley with the screen on Teague. Irving looking over the floor. Shot from the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Buffalo.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Shots good by Wesley. Wesley's got 22 points.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Outside Teague takes the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's Wesley missing. Bulls trail by 18. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Buffalo. And Chicago also making a switch. Sharp's checked in. Fisher against Williams. Pass to Giddy. Now, here's Sean. Here's Heaney. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Wesley the pass to Wembanyama. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And stolen by Song. Here's Williams. And there's another one for Buffalo.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Giddy kicks the tee. Wide open. And it's Chicago scoring again. Here's Wesley. 22 points for him. In the corner, Irving with it. It's stolen by T. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now here's Irving. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You always want Kyrie to have the ball in his hands. He's just a tremendous playmaker.
Outside, Fisher. Wesley against Giddy. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Giddy's got 20 points. Buffalo leading by 17. Here's Irving. Pass to Wesley. Wembanyama outside. Irving from long range. It's all in by the Bulls.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Giddy. Unable to get that one.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Wembanyama with it. Shoots the 3. And it's Buffalo feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Giddy with it. He brings it up for the Chicago.
Yo, you lagged and you pulled back and then you went at the right time and I was on the right time. Almost rammed you. You feel it getting feathery? You feel it getting feathery? You like it? Yeah.
Chicago Bulls trailing by 17. Jalen Williams is out there with Cunningham. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Ellis. And it's Norris in at the 3 spot. Back to Perkins. Pass to Giddy. Sharp with a screen on Cunningham. Giddy the pass to Sharp. Back to Giddy. Sharp on the wing. McDaniels defending. Giddy against Cunningham. Perkins for 3. And another shot. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Buffalo leading by 17. Here's Norris. It's blocked. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Bulls making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Giddy, no one around him. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got
Oh,
rebound number
bitch.
13 with that last one.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue. But he's cooled off a little bit here now.
No good from Perkins. Buffalo has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Norris. A three-pointer is right on target. Norris has got the first point. It's up on the
Sean O'Haire is immediately trying to get the belts back from the referees because he doesn't want to do the match.
He saw Fred Durst on the Tron, got scared. Keep rolling. This is sick. I love this entrance.
Kane should have came out, as I mentioned before, on the back of the bike.
Dude, full mask Kane with the transparent tank top.
His mask was also exceptionally red.
Yeah, it was full mask. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to seeing that too often, but yeah, interesting look here for the big man.
He's fucking huge.
He is massive. It's unreal.
Taker's here to he's here to be here with Sarah, his wife, and if these guys do anything out of line, especially if it comes to hitting me in the head with a chair, they will be hearing about it.
My wife.
We need the Sarah Taker podcast instead.
Yeah, let me hear that.
Hosted by Chuck Palumbo and Sarah.
His wife. Kane and Chuck Palumbo start off, and Kane somehow makes this dude look small. I mean, Chuck Palumbo is huge.
I mean, 2001 Kane is a fucking monster.
He must have been eating goddamn 5,000 calories a day. Like, unreal, man. He was massive. So Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Haire hit a combo here on Kane, ending with a big line from Palumbo to take down Kane. I always thought it was funny that the WCW guys were always working up to the WWF guys, no matter what.
Every time, dude. Every single time. Like, I get it, but like, damn. There wasn't a hint of anybody ever saying maybe we should like try to make this feel a little equal. Like, I know we don't have fucking Sting and Goldberg, but maybe we can pretend for a second.
That was probably
that
that was probably what they were thinking, right? Like, well, I mean, if Scott Steiner was here or you know, Scott Hall or something, sure thing, but like,
not these guys.
Mike Sanders boys, I don't know.
Yeah, which there is an argument for both, right? Like, you know, no, Sean O'Haire and Chuck Palumbo are not Kane and Undertaker, but goddamn, man.
Yeah, right. I guess, you know, if you looked at it with a little bit of, you know, objectivity, I guess, you know, like Kane is huge, et cetera, et cetera. But
yeah, Taker is the fucking Undertaker, of course.
Right, yeah, and Sarah Taker is his wife. She's here. Dressed up like Jimmy Hayter.
There's two signs in the crowd that two guys are holding. One says, I could have made a better sign. And his boy's sign says, but then I got high.
Classic.
Tremendous.
So Taker comes in. He hits some sort of suplex on Sean O'Haire here.
What the fuck was that? Like, I wrote hits a spine buster, back suplex. What?
Yeah, just does some sort of deal here. Gets him up, and he just goes for it. Taker goes up. He hits old school. Don't exactly understand why. I never really do.
You've talked about it a few times, and I guess I've just never thought of it. Like,
there's probably some answer here. I just don't know what it is.
His dad did it.
Just something, yeah, right. Just obscure. I'm sure there's
his
some
mom
answer.
did it. Yeah.
O'Haire lines Taker over, but Taker lands on his feet and pulls O'Haire out to kick his ass. Palumbo jumps off the apron and takes down Taker, but Kane cleans up. O'Haire uses a chair when the ref's back is turned, and then Taker hits a DDT for the double down.
Sean O'Haire hits Taker in the head as nicely as you can hit somebody in the head with a chair if they're not putting their hands up. Like, this was a, please, I'm on your team. Please, we're cool headshot. Like, he tried his hardest there, and it was very nice of him.
Kane hot tags in. He hits a Kane line, cleans house. Kane double goozles the champs, but they reverse into a double suplex. But Taker comes in, stops the double suplex, helps Kane down, and they hit stereo choke slams on the champs for the 3 count. Kane and Undertaker are the new WCW tag champions.
There was not even a chance, like even a slight hint of Sean O'Haire and Chuck Palumbo winning this match. Like, not even like they hit some bullshit on Kane, like they hit him with the title and get a pin. No falsies for these fucking guys. Fuck WCW. Kane and Taker on top.
Welcome to the Fed, bitch.
Welcome to the big leagues, boys.
I'll put you in the learning tree. That's my husband, Undertaker. My name is Kane. Boom! Keep rolling.
That's Fred.
Welcome to another episode of Live Championship Wrestling. We're starting it off with eliminator qualifier matches, as the next episode is Supremacy Summit. Gotta get some challengers for Okada tonight. Damn. 1, 2. Ooh, what a brainbuster. Damn. He got the elbow from teaming with Nuda. Going on. Oh. HBK picking up the win. Next we got Tommy Oliver. I didn't even get the line. Or the ash. Damn, top rope Canadian short.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
Dragon Sleeper. Tommy Oliver getting his way into the Eliminator Championship match. Next we got John Cena taking on Tanahashi.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't escape.
Unfortunate head placement. 2 count. John Cena trying to find his way back to the Eliminator Championship. Damn, he beat this nigga with a Batista bomb. So you got Okada defending the Eliminator Championship against HBK, Tommy Oliver, and John Cena. Next we got D-Mob, Glacier taking on. It's a rematch, it's a grudge match. Oh, he's rolling around. Damn. Last time these two teams fought, it ended in a count out. Damn. Oh shit. Damn, Steve Austin, what is it for his team? So now we got Jay White, Shooter, McBee against Starlight Kid, Kobashi, and myself.
Everyone has a role to play in pedestrian safety. When you walk in,
Fight! Give up. Give up. Break. Give up. Give up.
Gang Wars #1 contender match at week. Damn it, just KO'd Misawa out of nowhere. Holy shit. Nah, bullet club. Now we gotta see who's gonna challenge Misawa. Damn, I fucked up earlier. Oh no, I didn't. So now we got Hayabusa versus Armor King. Oh shit.
Fight! Give up.
damn tombstone.
Give up. Give up.
9.
Give up. Give up.
Armor King East Howard. The old robbery will be moved.